What if something as private as masturbation could quietly influence your prostate health after 60 in ways most men never talk about? Some changes may actually support your body, but others might be signals you shouldn't ignore. And the truth is, what you don't know could affect your long-term health. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand your body in a way most men never do. As men age, the prostate naturally changes. That's normal, but what's rarely discussed is how sexual activity, including masturbation, interacts with those changes. This video is not about fear, myths, or exaggeration. It's about real, balanced, medically grounded insights so you can make informed decisions about your health. Let's break it down. And B1, natural prostate fluid release. As you age, the prostate continues producing fluid, but it may not empty as efficiently. Ejaculation helps release this fluid, which may reduce buildup. However, this doesn't mean more is always better. It simply highlights that the prostate remains an active gland even later in life.
2. Possible support for prostate health. Some research suggests that regular ejaculation may be associated with a lower risk of certain prostate issues. But this is not a guarantee or treatment. It's just one small factor among many, like diet, exercise, and genetics.
3. Temporary hormonal fluctuations. After ejaculation, testosterone levels can dip slightly for a short period. For younger men, this is barely noticeable. But after 60, some men may feel a mild drop in energy or motivation afterward. This is usually temporary and varies from person to person. 4. Blood flow changes in the pelvic area. Sexual activity increases blood flow to the prostate and surrounding tissues. This is part of normal function. For many men, it's beneficial, but for others with existing prostate enlargement, it may cause temporary pressure or discomfort. 5. Mild sensations or discomfort. Some older men report a feeling of fullness or slight discomfort after ejaculation. This is often related to prostate size or sensitivity. If it's occasional and mild, it's usually not a concern, but persistent pain should be checked by a doctor. 6. Urinary changes. After ejaculation, the prostate surrounds part of the urethra, so it plays a role in urination. After ejaculation, some men notice temporary changes like weaker flow or urgency. This tends to normalize quickly, but can be more noticeable with age. 7. Impact on benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. BPH, or prostate enlargement, is common after 60. Masturbation doesn't cause BPH, but it may influence how symptoms feel temporarily. Some men feel relief, while others notice short-term sensitivity. 8. Muscle relaxation in the pelvic floor. Ejaculation triggers muscle contractions, followed by relaxation. This can reduce tension in the pelvic area. For some men, this may improve comfort, but again, results vary. And 9. Circulation and cardiovascular effects. Sexual activity slightly increases heart rate and blood circulation. For healthy individuals, this is similar to light physical activity. However, men with heart conditions should always consult a doctor about safe activity levels. 10. Influence on sleep and relaxation. Many men feel more relaxed or sleepy after ejaculation. This is due to chemical changes in the brain, including the release of calming hormones. For older adults, this can sometimes support better sleep quality. 11. Changes in recovery time. After 60, the body typically needs more time to recover between sexual activities. This is completely normal and not a sign of dysfunction. Listening to your body becomes more important than frequency. 12. Erectile function awareness. Changes in erection quality can sometimes become more noticeable with age. This isn't caused by masturbation itself, but sexual activity can make underlying circulation issues more noticeable. In some cases, it can actually serve as an early health signal. 13. Psychological and emotional effects. Sexual activity can influence mood, stress levels, and overall well-being. For many men, it provides a sense of relaxation and normalcy. Mental health is just as important as physical health, especially in later years. 14. The importance of moderation and awareness. There's no perfect frequency that applies to everyone. What matters is balance. If something causes discomfort, fatigue, or concern, it's worth adjusting your habits or speaking with a healthcare professional. 15. Sensitivity changes over time. As men age, nerve sensitivity in the pelvic region can gradually change. This may affect how sensations are experienced during sexual activity, including masturbation. Some men notice reduced intensity, while others may find that stimulation needs to be more intentional or slower. This is a natural part of aging and not necessarily a problem, unless it's sudden or accompanied by pain, which should be evaluated medically. 16. Hydration and prostate function. Hydration plays a bigger role than most people realize. The prostate contributes fluid to semen, and overall hydration can influence how the body manages both urinary and reproductive functions. Dehydration may lead to more concentrated urine, which can sometimes irritate the bladder and surrounding areas. Staying well hydrated supports smoother function, not just for the prostate, but for the entire urinary system. 17. Inflammation awareness. As men get older, the risk of low-grade inflammation in the body increases, including in the prostate. While masturbation itself does not cause inflammation, underlying conditions like prostatitis can make sensations more noticeable after ejaculation. If someone experiences recurring discomfort, burning, or unusual symptoms, it's important not to ignore them. These signs may require proper medical evaluation rather than self-assumption. 18. The role of overall lifestyle. Perhaps the most overlooked factor is this: masturbation alone does not define prostate health. Your lifestyle does. Diet, physical activity, sleep quality, stress levels, and regular medical checkups all play a much bigger role. A balanced lifestyle supports hormone stability, circulation, and long-term prostate function. So instead of focusing on one habit in isolation, it's far more effective to look at the bigger picture of your daily routine. At the end of the day, your body is constantly communicating with you, especially after 60. Not through loud warnings, but through subtle signals, small changes, and quiet patterns that are easy to ignore. And topics like this, often considered private or even uncomfortable to discuss, are actually part of something much bigger: your long-term health, your confidence, and your quality of life. The truth is, there's no single rule that applies to every man. What works for one person may feel completely different for another, and that's exactly why awareness matters more than assumptions. Understanding how your body responds, recognizing what feels normal for you, and being willing to adjust your habits when needed, that's where real health begins. Masturbation, like many aspects of life, is not about extremes. It's about balance. It's about staying in tune with your body rather than ignoring it. And most importantly, it's about removing the fear, the myths, and the misinformation that often surround topics like this. Because when you replace confusion with knowledge, you replace worry with control. So moving forward, don't overthink it, don't compare yourself to others, and don't rely on outdated beliefs. Instead, focus on what truly matters: taking care of your body, staying informed, and seeking professional advice whenever something doesn't feel right. Because your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. If this video helped you see things more clearly, take a moment to comment "in control" below. And if you want more honest, science-based content like this, designed specifically for men over 60, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the more you understand your body, the more power you have to protect it.